I'm making a video at the moment that's going to explain all the Ulta identities, the Ulta human identities, because lots of people aren't very clear on them, and there aren't enough people explaining what they are, and I don't know if these are all going to be correct, so if they are, please correct me in the comments and stuff. But these are things that I've learnt from doing research. So yeah. The first one I don't think most people would class as an Ulta human identity, but lots of people don't actually know what it is, and that is furries. These are people that either make fursonas, wear fursonas, or just design fursonas and don't actually make them. These people do not identify as animals, they do not identify with animals, nor do they believe spiritually that they were an animal in a past life. These are people who are just having fun dressing up as animals in full-on fursuits, and they look really cool, to be honest. Next we have Kononomimis. I am a Kononomimi. These are people that, once again, do not believe they are animals, do not have spiritual beliefs or anything like that to do with animals. They just like wearing ears and tail or other adaptations of animal features. Like, there's a creator I follow they're a bat Kononomimi, and they wear bat ears and has a bat wings things. It looks really cool. But they do not identify as animals. But you can be one of the other ones I'm about to explain, endokonomimi or endofurry. So yeah. The next one is Therians. Now Therians, it's really hard to find the actual definition of them. So I'm just going to find from all the research I've done, what the main definition is. So Therians are people with a past life or a spiritual belief that they have the soul of an animal or they were an animal in their past life. These people identify as the animals. Okay, now I've got otherhearted. I am otherhearted. Otherhearted is very similar to Therians. Actually, it's exactly the same, other than the fact instead of identifying as an animal, they identify with the animal. So I identify with black foxes, but I don't identify as a black fox, and it's because of a past life I had. Now we've got otherpoor. Otherpoor are people that would wear masks or make tails like Therians do, but remember, you don't have to be a Therian to... Yeah, you don't have to do that to be a Therian. But these are people that wear masks, tails, some of them do quadrobics, stuff like that, but they don't have any actual spiritual or second soul kind of thing with the animal. Now I've got quadrobists. These are people that once again don't have any spiritual connection with an animal, they just do the sport. Doing these do not make you a Therian or any other Ulta human identity. But you can be both, and it's very common for people that are Therians to do quadrobics. But once again, you don't have to do quadrobics to be a Therian. I don't do quadrobics most of the time because when I do, I'm in pain for multiple times after because I have an injury, I guess we'll call it. Okay, now I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correct, but it's like the schizophrenia licrophilia thing. I think it's called licrophilia, I'm not 100% sure. But that is where people who have a kind of schizophrenia, which is a mental illness that they cannot change, believe they are an animal. Now, this is very different to being a Therian. This is an actual mental illness that is diagnosed by doctors. These are people that fully believe they are an animal. Physically, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but they believe they're animals. Sometimes they'll act like animals, most of the time they'll act like animals, and it is a kind of schizophrenia that people cannot help. And if you are making fun of that, you are being ableist. So, yeah. Now, remember, you can be a Therian or otherhearted, still be an otherpoor, still be a quadrobist, still be a Kononomimi, and still be a furry. But, in my opinion, I don't care if people insult me or call me stuff insult me for the fact that I'm otherhearted and Kononomimi, but can you at least use the correct terms? I'm not a furry, so don't call me a furry. Insult me all you want, but use the correct terms. So yeah.